All right. Hello, welcome to yoga. We are going to have a back focus today with a little bit of core thrown in there, and we're just going to get a bit stretchy. Okay, so let's get started. Sat on our blocks on our mat. Sit up nice and tall, find the sit bones, move the fleshy part of the bum out of the way, and then anchor down. Have a little bit of a wiggle here. So really see if you can just anchor yourself down, allow the knees to fall out. And then if that is slightly uncomfortable, maybe you're maybe a little bit tighter in the hips today, then pop something underneath those knees to just bring the floor up. Sitting up tall, think about growing tall through the crown of the head. Find that long spine that you know you have at the beginning of the day, and then by the end of the day, we're a little bit crumpled. So really thinking about lifting the chest, engaging the core, growing tall, dip chin to chest ever so slightly just to lengthen through the neck. And we're going to start off with some even breathing. So if you'd like to close the eyes, then do. So before we get started, just with the eyes closed or the gaze softened, just settling into the breath. Whatever that breath looks like for you, maybe you've just rushed in from a busy day. Just settling in, breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to start to remove the wider world and just begin to bring that focus in on yourself. Simply breathing in and breathing out. Okay, so we're going to start with some even breathing, but if your pattern is different to mine, then stick with your own. So here we go. Let's take an inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Letting the breath just sit in its own pattern. Even inhales, even out exhales. And maybe using this opportunity as the mind has slowly begin to quieten down, just setting yourself an intention for today's class. Or simply just breathing in and breathing out. Visualizing that thought, holding it in your mind's eye. And then when you're ready, you can slowly begin to open up the eyes if you would like to. If not, keep them closed, that's fine. From here, we're going to take the hands to the back of the head. Elbows out to the side walls. Lift the chest ever so slightly. Take the gaze high, open through the throat. Lifting the chest, keep control through the core. And then lower the gaze, elbows to ears, and begin to just come down through the spine. And then once you get to a point that is comfortable, we're going to come all the way back up. And then open those elbows out, lift the gaze, open the throat. Feel the squeeze of the shoulder blades together. And then bring the gaze back to center, tuck chin to chest, elbows to ears, start to round down through the spine. And then coming all the way back out. Open elbows to the side walls, lift the chin to the ceiling, open the throat, grow that chin towards the ceiling, find space. And then let's go one more. Bring the gaze down, elbows to ears, chin to chest, round down through the spine. And then when you're ready, come all the way back up and then open those elbows out. We're going to take that right elbow down, lift through that left elbow, find some openness through that side body. Take a deep breath in here and feel the lungs expand, pushing the ribs just slightly on that left side. And then maybe the gaze comes towards that left elbow. Gaze forward, come back to center, left elbow down, right elbow lifts. Keep thinking about that right elbow lifting to the ceiling, find space. And then if you've got a little bit of room, you can start to gaze towards that right elbow. And then back to center, back to center. Beautiful. All right, from here, let's take that right hand down, lift that left arm high, reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling, find as much space through that side body, and then take a side bend. Bring that right elbow in towards the body, opening that right shoulder away, and then take the gaze high if it feels good. And then maybe a little pulse. Okay, let's switch out. Left hand is going to come down, the right arm comes high, reaching it high, spread through the fingers, lift the fingers to the ceiling, find that space through the side body, and then bring that right arm over the top, left elbow in towards the body and roll that left shoulder back. Taking the gaze wherever's going to feel good for you. And then coming all the way back up. We're going to swap those legs out. So just finding a little bit of balance here. From here, we're going to reach those arms nice and high, spread through the fingers and lift the chest. And then take a forward fold. As we do, bring the hands down, lift the chest on the inhale, and then walk those fingertips forward. When you're ready, take your next inhale, lift the chest, walk the fingertips forward, push down into the fingertips to get that really nice stretch into the lower back, and then take that inhale, lift the chest, and then walk those hands forward to a place where you can just stay for a moment or two. With every breath, think about that slight lift. Every exhale, see if you can come down just a little bit more. Relax the neck, relax the breath, relax the jaw. Take a moment to treat yourself to a little smile. And then we're going to walk those hands over to the right-hand side. You're going to take that left hand, place on top of the right, drop into that left shoulder. Come back up, walk the hands through center, and then to the left side, right hand places on top of the left, and then drop into that right shoulder slightly. And then walking the hands back to center, and then all the way back in. I'm going to get rid of that block. Just take the feet flat so the knees point to the ceiling. Take the hands behind you, roll those shoulder heads back, and then just take the knees over to the right-hand side. I'm going to pause there for a moment, feel that stretch through the outer left thigh. Back to center, and then drop those knees over to the left. Over to the right. And to the left. All right. From here, coming back up. I'm going to come onto the knees. From here, just take a moment to move through the spine. So yours may look very different to mine, but just really feeling into what's going to feel good. So traditional cat-cows, if that's what you like, or just taking a moment just to feel into the spine and seeing what you need to do to settle. If you're moving in one direction, see if you can then change it up, move in the other. Or maybe one side is just really calling to you today. We'll take another couple of breaths here. And then when you're ready, coming back to a tabletop position. There's no rush, find your way there. Once we're there, we're going to tuck the toes, engage the core, and just hover the knees. A little bit of core work here. If you are not into that today, keep the knees down. Just think about drawing that belly button in towards the spine, really pushing those hands down into the mat, nice strong shoulders. And then lower those knees down. We're going to take that right leg away, push through the heel, keep those hips nice and level. Pushing through that back heel, think about lifting that back of the knee towards the ceiling. So we have that nice, long, stretched out back of the leg. Gaze is between the hands. Hands are still pushing down into the mat. We've got nice strength through the arms. And then take that right foot through the hands. We've got a really nice narrow pose here. So we're going to come up into a low lunge. From here, arms are going to come high. We're going to take the fingers together, interlace the fingers and release the pointer finger. Once you're there, reaching the fingers to the ceiling and then trace a line towards the back of the room. Find openness through that front body, lifting the chest. We've got a small back bend here. Keep lifting the fingertips to the ceiling. And then releasing. From here, open those arms out, find a cactus arm, spread those the chest, elbows towards the back corners of the room, draw the belly button in towards the spine, and then think about just moving through that front leg. So we've got a nice hip flexor stretch on that left side. And then closing the arms off, right arm under left, come into eagle arms. Bring the hands down as the hands push together, bringing those elbows down and forward. Find that stretch across the shoulders. If this feels a lot, you can just take opposite shoulders. Okay, I'm going to release those arms, take the hands down, take the right knee back. From here, feet together, knees as wide as the mat, sink back into a wide-legged child's pose. Spider up those fingertips, push down into the fingers to get the bottom back towards the mat or towards the heels, and then take the chest down, the forehead down. Nice deep breaths here, let the belly hang between the legs. And then hands come over to the right-hand side. Keep them side by side to start with, reaching those fingertips towards that corner of the room. Thinking about those hands pushing down or fingertips down, get the bottom anchored back towards the heels. Relax neck. And then come through center and over to the left-hand side. Hands side by side, spider up those fingers, push down through the tips to get back into the heels. Nice relaxed neck, forehead can come down. Okay, you'll walk the hands back through center, come back into your table, knees underneath the hips and wrists underneath the shoulders. From here, let's extend that left leg away now, push through the heel, keep those hips nice and level. Draw that belly button in towards the spine. Always an option if you want to hover that right knee, you're going to be working deeper into the core. Okay. If the knee is hovered, you can lower the knee. If you're ready, you can take that left foot through the hands. Nice narrow pose here between feet and knee. Going to come up into our low lunge. Bring those hips forward. And then from here, we're going to take those arms high. Interlace the fingers, release the pointer fingers, lifting up. Find a little back bend. You've been here before. Lifting the chest, find space. When I say back bend, I'm talking a tiny little motion. Fingertips tracing a small line slightly behind the center. Taking those breaths smooth and even. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Find some space around the shoulders. And then releasing the arms. Come into the cactus arms. Draw those elbows towards the back corners of the room and find that openness across the shoulders. Take a nice start to move the body into that left foot, finding that hip flexor stretch on the right side. And then when you're ready, we're going to take that left arm underneath the right. Hands can come together into your eagle arms. Draw those elbows down and forward. Find that stretch across the shoulders. If that's too tight, we can take opposite shoulders. Taking the gaze straight ahead, think about growing tall through the crown of the neck. And then releasing. Hands are going to come down. Tuck the back toes, lift through the back knee. We're going to take that right foot to the top of the mat. Get a nice distance between the feet, maybe hip distance. Keep the hands down for a little bit of connection and just rock over the from the heel to the ball of the feet, just starting to feel the difference in the stretch through the backs of the legs. Keep a soft bend through the knees. Dip the weight forward, find the chest on the thighs. And then when you're ready, place the feet down. You're anchoring down between those four corners of the feet. Chest comes down, crown of the head reaching towards that spot between the big toes. And then if you're happy to, we're going to start to extend the legs, finding yourself in a forward fold. If the hamstrings are tight, keep a soft bend through the knees or bend the knees as much as you need. See if we can take the weight slightly in towards the toes. Use your breath to help you. See if you can find the exhales. As the breath leaves the body, the chest comes a little closer towards the thighs. And then take a frame around the head, touching opposite elbows. Soft bend in the knees here. Take a sway from side to side. Releasing into the lower back. And then switch that elbow grip out. Take the other one. And then release. Allow the arms to come down heavy. We're going to push through the feet and come and stack each vertebrae as you come all the way up to standing. Really take your time here. No rush. Once you're here, we're going to bring the arms high above the head. Stretch up out of the waist. Spread. Oh gosh, that's the light. Spread through the fingertips, reaching up, growing tall. And then we're going to use that right foot as our standing leg. We're going to start to lift that left leg and we're going to start to tilt over towards the right-hand side. Just finding that length, crown of the head reaching up, strong right leg, and that left leg is lifting as we come down. Going back up to standing. From here, we're going to take a forward fold. We're going to hinge at the hips. Bring the crown of the head between those big toes. Allow the torso to be nice and heavy. Allow the length in the backs of the legs to start to happen. Once again, using that breath, the inhale, lift a little bit. The exhale, you fold a little bit. And then when you're ready, soft bend through the knees. We're going to stack each of those vertebrae coming all the way up. Once again, no rush. And then once we're there, standing tall, that left leg is our standing leg now. Going to bring the arms high, reach up out of the waist, spread through those fingers. And then we're going to start to lift through that right leg and those arms begin to split. Keep the shoulders aligned. If you start to rock forward, just draw that right shoulder back. Strong core to lift that right leg. Maybe it comes a little bit higher. Okay, and then coming all the way back up. Last one here as we start to take that forward fold. We're going to hinge from the hips and the bottom back. Fold over, crown of the head reaching towards that spot between the big toes. With the hands down, pedal the heels out one at a time. Wiggle through the bottom, pushing the bottom back, finding some space. Okay. And then pausing here, take a half lift, hands to shins, lengthen the crown of the head towards the front wall, shoulders away from the ears, bottom pushing back, looking like a table from the side. Draw the belly in and then take that forward fold. We're going to take a large step back with that left foot. Right foot is going to stay where it is. Keep the hands down and just move over the ball of that back foot just to find some movement through the hips. Using a block under that left hand if you need to bring the floor to you. We're going to lift through the right arm, bringing the chest round to the right side, reaching the right fingertips high. Push that back heel back. Think about the skin on the back of that left knee touching the ceiling. And that right hand can wrap all the way behind you to touch the top of that left thigh. Keep drawing the ribs round. Chest comes back round, arm comes back round. Let's take that back knee down. From here, we're going to come up. We're going to take that, if you want a block on the right side for balance, then move it. Left foot can come in towards the bottom, and we're going to just allow those hips to move forward and down, open across the chest. So roll that left shoulder back, allow that right shoulder to come back too. Hips moving forward, find that strong stretch through the quad on that left side. Keep lifting the chest. When you're ready, lower that left leg down, scoot the weight back over that left knee, turn the toes on the right side to the ceiling, and then take a forward fold here. Use the opportunity to round through the spine, bring the chin into the chest, find that stretch across the back as you really think about rounding into the spine. You're going to keep those hips nice and level. The skin over the spine really stretching. And then placing that right foot forward, we're going to lift the arms high, come into those cactus arms. Once again, elbows coming back, squeeze those shoulder blades, take the gaze high. And then hands come down. Take the knee down underneath that right hip back into your table. I'm going to move that block to the other side. Tuck the back toes, come into a hovered table. Hold here for a moment. Okay, we're going to take that left foot through the hands. Back knee is lifted. Take a block underneath that right hand if you need to bring the floor to you. From here, lifting left hand up, coming into a twist. Think about that back heel pushing back, the back of the knee touching the ceiling. Gaze can come wherever feels good. Those ribs are coming round. Find that length through the crown of the head, reaching towards that top corner of the room. And then that left hand, if you want a little bit of space, can wrap behind you to touch the top of that right thigh. All the while breathing, smiling, all of the things we might forget to do. Okay, releasing the hand, chest comes back. I'm going to take that right knee down and untuck the toes. Use the block on that left side for balance. Bring that right foot in towards you. Take the shoelace side with that right hand. Roll that right shoulder back. Roll that left shoulder back. Lift the chest to the ceiling. Find space through the back. Gaze is going to come wherever feels good. Those hips moving forward. Really strong quad stretch on that right side. Okay. Releasing the foot. Foot comes flat. We're going to scoot the weight over that right leg or right knee. Toes on the left side come to the ceiling. Keep those hips nice and level as we take a fold forward. And then once you're here, come into, find that kind of that nice round shape through the spine. It's not something we say very often in yoga, but drawing forehead towards thigh, just allowing the stretch of the skin across the back to really find that, that stretch against the spine. Chin comes in towards the chest. We have that nice space across the neck. And then coming all the way back out, we're going to place that left foot flat. We can move the block. Hands are going to come down, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. We're going to move back into a down dog. So take that left foot back to join the right. And then pedal the heels one at a time. Just wiggling through the bottom and taking your time here. Okay, once you're there, we're going to place ourselves in a down dog. This is our resting pose. Hands push down into the mat. We've got those elbow creases looking at one another. Wrap the triceps round, sink the heels down. Take a bend into the knees if that means we can straighten the spine a little bit more. Sit bones looking to the ceiling. Going to take that right leg high. Pause here in your down dog, your three-legged dog. And then a little bit of core work as we bring that right knee high on that right elbow. Slowly does it. Over to the left, slowly does it. To the right, slowly does it. And then back to your three-legged dog. We'll do 2 more of them. Super slow with control. Right knee, right elbow. Left, right, and away. Last one on this side. Right knee, right elbow, nice and high. To the left. Over to the right. Three-legged dog. Take that right foot down. Take a moment to settle the breath. This is your resting pose. Take an inhale. Your exhale, release through the mouth, sigh away. 2 more, inhale. And release through the mouth. Last one. Deep inhale. And then exhale, release through the mouth. And then left leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Left knee is going to come high on that left elbow, slowly to the right, back to the left, three-legged dog. Two more. Left knee, left elbow, right side, left side, and away. Last one, let's make it count. Maybe we go slower. Left knee, left elbow, to the right, to the left, and away. Bring that left foot down. We're going to come forward into plank. From here, elbows close to the body as we breathe the body forward. We're going to start to lower down, untuck the toes. Okay. From here, hands come underneath the shoulders. We're going to take an inhale, and as we do, we're going to peel the chest and the hands off of the mat. And if you want to do the same for the feet too, then do. Length is what we're aiming for here. Grow that spine long. Take the pressure off the lower back. And then we exhale and lower. As we inhale, we lift. And then exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Maybe the hands come forward. Bring them back to the body. Exhale, lower. Let's go for two more as we take that inhale and lift. Arms can extend. Draw them back and lower. Last one here, we take an inhale, we lift. Arms come away. We're going to hold it here. Make sure you're breathing. And then elbows come back and we come down. Make a little pillow with the hands. Rest the right ear down. Windscreen wiper those legs from side to side. And then switch ears, left ear comes down, take the gaze to the other side. Okay, and releasing. All right, from here, let's take the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to push back so we're on our knees. Okay, so not through plank. We're going to move all the way to a narrow child's pose. Bring the bottom, the bottom towards the heels. Forehead down, hands behind you. Palms are up. Feel that pressure of thighs into chest. Shoulders come over the knees, maybe a sway from side to side. With the inhales, you feel that stretch across the back. The breath is moving in the back body. And then slowly unwinding. From here, bring the legs out in front of you, extending that right leg away. Bring that left foot close in towards the body, sitting up nice and tall. From here, we're gonna bring that left knee in. That right arm can come round, tuck it in close to the body, and then just bring yourself around. Think about growing through the crown of the head. If you find yourself rocking back, we just want to really be high on those sit bones. Keep pushing through that right heel. And then bringing that gaze forward. Left leg extends, right foot comes in close to that thigh. Sit tall, bring the ribs round, use that right arm as a support. Give that right leg a hug in with the left arm, and then move the ribs out of the way and come to look over that right shoulder. Push through the left heel. And then coming all the way back out. Okay, I'm going to scoop the bottom down. We're going to just lay down on the back, on your back for a moment. We're going to take the knees above the hips. Just a little bit of very light core work here. Going to anchor the belly button down in towards the spine. And we're just going to extend one leg at a time and then draw it back in. And then the other. If you've got a super strong core and you want to go both legs at the same time, then do. I want you to really focus in on form. Slowly and steady. We can all rush and use momentum, but what we want to do is make sure that we are really focusing in on using the muscles. All right, we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, super slow, hey? 7, 6, 5, check your form. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw those knees close in towards the shoulders and make some circles with those knees. Allowing a little bit of movement through the hips. And now taking them in the other direction. And then from here, just wrap that right leg over the top of the left and draw those knees close in towards the body. Just take a little bit of a sway from side to side to feel that deep stretch through the glute. And then switch out, left leg over the top of the right. Draw those knees close in. Hold on to whatever you can that's not a joint. So avoiding the ankles and the knees. And again, option to have a little bit of a sway or a rock here, just to find that deep stretch into the glutes. And then releasing, just drawing those knees close in and making those movements that you need just to settle the body. Maybe some windscreen wiper legs, whatever you might need. And then once you're there, take a moment just to find a place that you know that you can rest in for a couple of moments. Whether that is the body extended on the mat, maybe the feet are flat and the knees to the ceiling, maybe the knees just drop in towards one another. All right. You've worked hard today. So now this is the bit that you have worked for. Allow your body to absorb the effort. An opportunity to come back to our intention from the beginning of class today. Allowing the breath to freely flow through the body. The inhales, the exhales. With every inhale, you find your spine growing longer. Almost your body becoming lighter. And then those exhales, you fall into the mat, You anchor down that connection between you and the earth, feeling stronger every time. Breathing in and breathing out. Focusing in on the positives as you fill the lungs with air and grow lighter. And the exhales, where all the things that you do not need leave the body. That relaxation causing heaviness through the mat. And a simple cycle. You inhale the positives and exhale what you no longer need. Taking your final breaths in this relaxed state, come back to that intention that you started with at the beginning of class today. Feel a sense of pride that you have shown up for yourself. Carved out a little bit of time just for you in a busy day, full of responsibilities. You can continue caring, knowing you are a little bit stronger for having looked after yourself. And then when you are ready, we start to bring our awareness to the wider world, maybe allowing the sounds to begin to filter in, maybe beginning to move the body, maybe beginning to notice the feeling of the mat against your skin. Whatever it is, starting to make those movements with purpose. And then when you are ready, you can meet me back and I will be here